Hi everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucy Ben. It's your #1 channel whereby you get to be educated. And so if you're new here, if this is your first time to be on this channel, kindly do me a favor, go back and subscribe. If you've been here before, my friend, you've watched my video, you've liked them, and you've never subscribed, kindly go back and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And so welcome back. And so today I'll be talking about a very interesting topic. I'll be talking to those people who are planning to get married. Before you get married, you need to know these things that I'll be talking about. So kindly remember to watch this video from the beginning till the end. Watch it so that you get to know, or you get to get some answer to your questions about marriage. So welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. And so today I'll begin by saying that yes, I'm a married woman. So when I talk about marriage, I know what I'm talking about. It's not that I'm perfect in any way, but it's by the grace of God. And so today I'll be hitting on some questions or some concerns that young people have concerning marriage, and I believe this is your place to be. Okay, first things first, I'll ask you as a young person, why do you want to get married? Why do you want to get married? Why do you want to jump into that marriage? Do you have the right reasons why you need to be married? Let me tell you, I've seen many people getting into marriage with all the wrong reasons. You know, some people get into marriage because they've seen their friends getting married. Some are getting married because they're saying, like, you know what, the clock is ticking. Yeah, I've seen many people get married because of all the wrong reasons. Some get married because they're saying, like, you know, time is going, I'm getting old, you know, I don't have much time. All my peers, they have children, they have their families, and I'm just here. Let me tell you, you don't just get married because of other people. You need to have your own reason why you're getting married. Do you know what? There are people who get married for all the wrong reasons, as I've said. You know, some get married because of the physical appearance of someone. You see that guy and you're like, wow, this is the guy that I'd love to settle down with, simply because you like or you love the way they look. The same with young men, they like these girls because of the way they look. That is a very wrong reason why you're getting married. Because I tell you, as time goes by, everything changes. Some men who had 6 packs, before you know it, they have 1 pack. You know what I'm talking about. And so, as well to women, when the kids start coming, you know, everything about their body starts to change. So get married for all the right reasons. Are you getting married to that guy because he's financially stable? Are you getting married or hooked up to that girl because she has a nice job and she is financially stable? I mean, if that's a reason that will make you to get married to them, I tell you, you are on a highway to failure. Your marriage will not work. What if they lose the job? What if they are no longer financially stable? What if they could be undergoing some financial stress? Will you leave them? So, my dear friends, I'm telling you the reason why you need to settle down in marriage, all right? And so also, you know, I'll ask you also, I've asked you, why do you want to get married? So the next thing I'll ask you is, are you ready for the change that will happen into your life? Because marriage, it will change everything about you. It will change the way you think. It will change your social group. It will change a lot of things about you. You know, because like the freedom that you used to have as a young woman, as a young man, sometimes you'll have to sacrifice for the sake of your spouse. Are you ready for that? If you're a person who loves to go out with friends, on the weekend you're always out having fun, are you ready now that you'll get into marriage to settle down and leave all that life behind? Because it will require you, it's a commitment that will require you to be present in your marriage. Are you ready for the changes that will come into your life? All right, before long, when you're married, you know what, kids will start coming. So my dear young woman that is watching me, are you ready for the changes that will happen in your body? Are you ready for them? Psychologically, are you prepared? Are you prepared to take care of the kids, and just to get to balance your marriage. Are you ready for all these changes? It's somehow a drastic change, because like for young women, you could go out and even have sleepovers whenever you feel like, whenever you want it. But you know what? Once you are in marriage, you have to get permission from your husband. So my dear girl, are you ready for such? Are you ready to be accountable over every action that you take in your marriage? So before you jump into marriage, first prepare yourself. Are you ready for these changes that must happen, that must take place? You better prepare yourself before you get into that marriage. All right? Are we together? So another thing that I'll say, just before you get married, ladies, are you ready to submit to that man? Are you ready to, just agree with him at some point? Are you ready to do what he asks you to do, or what he requests you to do for him? Are you ready for that? Because I know as a young lady, you've been having your own freedom. You've been having your own freedom to make decisions. You've been having your own freedom to make choices. But right now, there's somebody that you have to be answerable to. Are you ready to submit? Or you're that kind of girl who say that men cannot tell me anything? If that's the attitude you have, then I tell you what, you will fail terribly in your marriage, because submission, there's no debate about it. For you to make it in marriage, yes, you have to submit. And for you, young man, are you ready to love that girl? Are you ready to love her jealously? I mean, like, it's only her that you will love. I know you might see many outside there, but are you ready to commit yourself to loving this one girl? Because you know what, as the Bible says that a man should love the wife, when you love your wife, I tell you, she will submit to you and vice versa. Like when a woman submits to the man will love this woman automatically. So are you ready to submit? Are you ready to be a woman who humbles herself? Are you ready to go down? I mean, just to lay down all your ego and all that and just submit to your man. And you, man, are you ready? Are you ready to love that woman? Just her. All right, so those are some of the questions that you need to ask yourself before you get into marriage. Another thing is this: are you getting married for convenience? There are people who get married for convenience purposes. Maybe you need to get some documents right and all those kind of things. Then you see that you need to get someone so that you can succeed in something that you're pursuing, maybe your documents and all those kind of things. So you jump into marriage without even thinking, and you say that I thought that I love this person, and because you're just doing it for your convenience, maybe for your visas and all those kind of things, you end up not enjoying your marriage. Never get married for convenience purposes, because at times the convenience that you're looking for, it can really inconvenience your life. So my dear friend, I've seen it happen to many people, and they've not enjoyed their marriage. So you better be careful. Okay, are we together, my dear friends? I'll also ask you this: before you jump into that marriage, what do you want to get from the marriage? What do you want to get out of that marriage? Again, I'll ask you, what do you want to give you as a person? What will be your contribution into that marriage? Because I've seen people getting married without any expectation. I'm not saying that you should have these expectations which are way above of someone to achieve them, but I tell you what, you need to ask yourself, what will I gain out of this marriage? Will I make my life better? Will I make the life of my partner better? Will I compliment him? Or will I be there just to make his life hard? I mean, there's some of the things that you need to ask yourself. What am I getting out of this marriage? Am I getting the joy, the peace, the happiness that I need to get out of marriage? Or I'll get in there and every day it is fighting, and you know what? Every day it's quarrel, every time it's conflict. What are you getting out of that marriage? That is something that you should ask yourself. What will I get? At the end of the day, yes, I'll commit myself, but what will I get? What will I give? It's something that you need to think about. Don't just get into marriage blindly. I tell you, I had somebody say that, love is blind. But when you get into marriage, that is when you realize that you are never blind. So don't just get into marriage for the sake of it. You need to put your things right. You need to have, an objective. You need to have goals. I mean, for you to be able to grow in that marriage, make sure that you are helping your partner to grow. Believe in them. Make them better. Make them know that you are there for them. Make them know that you are the better partner. And again, in marriage, you need to know that you need to work as a team. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Let your partner know what you're doing. I mean, get to work together. Never hide anything from your partner. If you're going somewhere, let them know. If you're meeting people, let them know. And you're like, hey, why should I tell him everything? Yes, you need to tell him because he's your friend. Why would you hide anything from him? So you need to work as a team in decisions, in some of the things that you do, in projects and all those kind of a thing. You need to work as a team. So what will you gain? What will you give into that marriage? It's something that you need to consider. Put it in your mind. Think about it before you jump into that marriage. All right? And the last thing that I'll say today is that before you get married, you need to be prepared psychologically, because you need to prepare your mind that you're getting into a new level in your life. You're getting into a new milestone. I mean, you need to be ready. You don't just get in without any preparation. You don't think about it. You don't give a thought of it. You need to be prepared. Tell yourself, now I'm ready to be a wife, and I need to be a good wife. And I need to be a wife who will make my husband happy. So when you think about that, when you prepare yourself psychologically, and you know that, from today, there are people that I might not continue hanging out with, get prepared. Let your mind be right about marriage. Don't get married with those kind of mind that marriage never works. If you have those kind of thoughts, let me tell you, I assure you that your marriage will not succeed. Prepare yourself psychologically. Prepare yourself to being a good wife, to being a good mother. And when you do that, I tell you, you'll have an easy time getting into that marriage. You'll have an easy time when you're in that marriage with your partner, and you'll enjoy it. All right? Get prepared psychologically. Prepare yourself, even getting kids. I mean, put it in your mind and know that one day you'll have children. Okay? Don't say that I never knew it will be this hard. I never knew it will not work out. No. When you're prepared for challenges in marriage and you're ready to handle them, I tell you what, you will enjoy it. You'll not have a hard time in your marriage. So, my dear friends, consider these things before you get married. Consider them carefully so that you may be able to enjoy your marriage. I've enjoyed my marriage for the last 15 years, and I thank God this far. So I tell you what, marriage is a beautiful thing. When you get married to the right person, when you get married for the right reasons, and when you are prepared. So you know what, my friend, with that, I've come to the end of this video. If you've liked it, kindly remember to like it, give it a thumbs up, write a comment. Let me know if you have any question about marriage. I tell you, I'll be able to send the answers that you need by the help of God. And also, for those who have not subscribed, go back and do me this favor. Let us hit 2,000 subscribers. Hit that notification bell so that you get to watch all my new videos. As I always say, it's always my pleasure to have you come back and watch my video. I'm Lucy Ben. Till next time, bye bye.